Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Disaster California. I'm your host, Grant Goins.
And I'm also your host, Castlevanian.
On this episode of Disaster California, we'll be discussing one of the most devastating earthquakes in California history, the 1906 San Francisco earthquake.
In 1906, the 7.9 magnitude San Francisco earthquake rattled the central coast of California.
It destroyed San Francisco and the surrounding areas.
In order to fully understand the severity of this event,
We need a little background on earthquakes, specifically their prevalence in California.
we really must understand fault lines and tectonic plates.
The Earth's crust is made up of 7 major and 8 minor tectonic plates, according to the Geological Society.
These plates move and rub against each other over time, causing earthquakes.
The San Andreas Fault is a tectonic plate boundary that runs along the California coast, said Geology.com.
And it's the cause of most earthquakes in California. On April 18, 1906, San Francisco was nearly destroyed by an earthquake and an ensuing fire.
It ruptured nearly 296 miles of the San Andreas Fault, according to earthquake.gov.
Approximately 3,000 people were killed, and roughly 300,000 out of San Francisco's population were left homeless.
The following fire burned for 4 days and 4 nights, and the city's fire chief, Dennis Sullivan, who would have coordinated firefighting efforts, had died from injuries sustained in the initial quake.
The city did not fully recover until 1915 and involved rebuilding a substantial portion of the city, including a complete and total overhaul of downtown.
Now, let's talk about the long-term impact of this event.
But first, a quick moment of silence for those lost in this horrifying event.
One of the main outcomes of this earthquake was the economic shift in California.
Many people moved away from San Francisco, specifically south toward Los Angeles.
According to a study published in the journal Science Direct, the earthquake also led to the redirection of trade and industry towards the city of Los Angeles.
Los Angeles eventually became the largest and most important urban area in the West because of this.
The destruction of the main downtown part of San Francisco created a unique opportunity that actually allowed planners to create a new and improved city.
Working from a nearly clean slate, San Francisco residents were able to rebuild the city with a more logical and elegant structure, according to History.com.
Scientific discoveries were also made because of this earthquake.
According to Earthquake.gov, the 1906 earthquake marked the dawn of modern scientific study of the San Andreas Fault system in California. Before 1906, earthquake research in the U.S. had advanced slowly compared to efforts in other countries such as Japan and Europe.
Geologic field studies of this earthquake also led to the detailed formation of the theory that elastic rebound of strained faults causes the shaking associated with earthquakes, according to Britannica.com.
Well, Grant, it's nice to know some good came out of this disaster.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that just about wraps things up.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Disaster California.
A big thank you to the Geological Society, Geology.com, Science Direct, Earthquake.gov, at Britannica.com for making this podcast possible.
As well as a massive thank you to the Carlsbad Educational Foundation for sponsoring The Sage.
We'll see you next time on
Disaster, California.